Welcome, race fans, once again to MaxSpeedTV. Tonight, we are bringing you the American Dirt Series. This is the Super Late Model Series, presented by CMF Motors Electrics, and we are here in practice at the moment, so we'll go through all of our sponsors real fast before we get into qualifying here in about 5 minutes or so. Karen's Custard and Hamburgers, if you are in the 615 area, check them out. CMF Motors Electrics, again, they are the title sponsor for this series and the Sunday series, so check them out on Facebook. As well as Southern Indiana Lawn Care, they're the title sponsor for the USAC and the regular sport series on Monday and on Saturday, so check them out on Facebook as well. And there are 2 teams here at MaxSpeedTV that help everything flow smoothly here. That is Shepherd Racing Team and HRE Motorsports, so definitely check both of them out on Facebook as well. And Kobe's Eye Paints, they are the official paint booth of MaxSpeedTV, so definitely check both of them out. Check them out on Facebook. And Performance PCs, check them out at performance-pcs.com for all your modeling and modification needs. Again, we are here with the ADS Super Late Model Series, presented by CMF Motors Electrics, and we are in practice, so we're going to put our driver bar up for you to see here. Just take a look and see who is driving what car here tonight, what their number is, and what their name, and what their car looks like as we cycle through the fields here. And we're going to be right back in about 4 minutes with qualifying. Alright, we are back here qualifying, just about to get underway. The checkered flag is waving here in practice. Looks like you're watching Michael Sheridan, then we'll see who's going to come out on to the track first. Again, qualifying is just about to get underway. Green flag is being waved here in qualifying, and they have about 2 laps, I believe, here. So we'll see. Right now we're going to watch John Fiddler. It looks like he is going to be one of the first ones to come out here for qualifying. Follow him for a lap or 2 and see what kind of times he can put in and see where he stacks up against competition here tonight. That will start his first lap right there, so we'll keep an eye on him, see what he can put down here in qualifying compared to everyone else. Looks like just about everybody is on the track right now. Dylan Fox, Jackson Lewis, and Drew Herchko not out on the track at the moment, but they do have 5 minutes to get out here. Looks like his first time will come in, and it is going to be a 21-122. His teammate Daniel Shepard in the 69, a 21-355, currently in second. Andrew Ingles currently in 5th place now with a 21-446. Mason Crawford to a 21-109 to jump to first place. John Fiddler down to second now with a 21-122 still. Andrew Ingles still in third right now with a 21-284 that he just ran on that last lap. Checking with Corey Zatinsky right now back in the 7th position with a 21-388 is his current time. We'll see if he can top that time here, as he is going to go around the track right now, just about 2 seconds away from the start-finish line. There it is, right there. We'll see if he does improve. He does indeed. 5th fastest now with a 21-262. Mason Crawford still is your fastest time, but Jason George sneaking up into 4th right now with a 21-184, and he is your 4th fastest. Sneaking into 3rd right there is the 36th Nate Davis with a 21-160. So still sporting that breast cancer awareness paint job in that 36. We'll take a little bit further back. Cody Olson now in 5th with a 21-129, or 229. Sorry, he is now 6th place. Adam Davis just did him just a little bit with a 21-219 to go to 5th place. Take a look back here to Andrew Ingles' teammate Ken Short, currently in 10th, now 11th with a 21-325. Drew Herchko, such a fast driver here. He is currently on top of the charts now with a 21 flat, so 0.5053 ahead of John Fiddler in 2nd place at the moment. We go a little further back, Joshua Gaiman currently in 10th position right now, as he is running a 21-295. He's actually off the track here, so we cannot see him. So we'll go back to Herchko here. It looks like everybody has qualified, so we're going to go to our national anthem, and we'll be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Alright, we are back here. Gridding is now underway. Again, Drew Hirschko is going to be your pole sitter for tonight, but here, once everybody rolls off the grid, we will officially go through your HRE Motorsports starting grid. Again, it looks like we have about 22 drivers here. Dylan Fox did not take time, so I am not sure if he is going to be racing here tonight. But again, if not, that'll be 21. But other than that, 22 drivers here tonight. Another great field here for the ADS Super Late Model Series here on Wednesday night. So I do expect to see some great racing here tonight. I don't predict too many cautions. We have 75 laps, so it's going to be a long race. Regardless, so we will watch all the action and bring it to you as we see it. Like we are just waiting on Brad Dyer, Dylan Fox, and Jackson Lewis to take the grid before we officially take off here. Again, once we start pacing, we will go through that HRE Motorsports starting grid. That will happen in just a few moments. Looks like now it's just waiting on Jackson Lewis and Dylan Fox. And it looks like we are getting Jackson Lewis and Dylan Fox not going to start here. So interesting. We had 22. We usually take 24, but regardless, we'll go through your HRE Motorsports starting grid here. So it looks like we are having some issues with the grid here, but row 1 is going to be Drew Hirschko and John Fiddler. Row 2 is going to be Mason Crawford and Nate Davis. Row 3 is going to be Jason George and Adam Davis. Row 4 is going to be Cody Olson and Corey Zatinsky. Row 5 is going to be Andrew Ingles and Joshua Gaiman. Row 6 is going to be Ken Short and Chad Miller. Row 7 is going to be Daniel Shepard and Danny Waller Jr. Row 8 is going to be Brad Dyer and Trevor Royer. Row 9 is going to be Jackson Lewis and Michael Sheridan. Jackson Lewis did not start though. Row 10, if we can get it to pull up here, we are having some lag issues with this. So please do bear us with this. Gonna be J.R. Bash and Kyle Beck. Row 11 is gonna be Kevin Forcier and Dylan Fox, who is not here. So that again will be your starting grid. Hopefully we do not have any more issues here tonight. Looks like we're getting ready to get the green flag here. So if we do, we may have to restart the overlay here. But I don't foresee too many more issues happening tonight. And we are getting ready. Jackson Lewis and Dylan Fox not going to be starting with us tonight. So that is going to be interesting to see why they did not start if we can get a chance. The green flag's out. We'll put up our top 3 for you here. Hirschko, as always, off to a good start. But here comes Fiddler. John Fiddler's a caution already out on lap 1. And it's going to be the 91 of Michael Sheridan. Let's take a look and see what happened. This is right there at the start of the race. I'm not sure what quite happened. Let's take a look though and see here. a lot of checking up going on, and it looked like Michael Sheridan just didn't get to check up as much as everyone else did. Got into the back of someone and got into the outside wall, so just a racing deal there. People checked up, and he did not see it in time and got into the back of somebody and then into the wall. So back up to live here. Drew Hirchko is your race leader at the moment. And looking here at our top 5 at the moment, we've only completed 2 laps here. Most of those under caution already. Drew Hirchko is your leader. John Fiddler, Mason Crawford, Nate Davis, and Jason George in the top 5. Lights are still on. We are going to be right back. We are going to restart these overlays and see if we can't get a more responsive one. Please bear with us real fast. We're going to do some changing up here. Something is not amiss with those right now. They are definitely not working like they should be. Looks like there we do have the new ones up here, so we'll get the ADS logo back up there for you. Looks like we are good to go now, though. So again, sorry about that. The scripts in that one are not wanting to work properly here for us, as this version is working good, so that is the one we are going to go with here tonight. It does look a little less appealing there without the colors in it, but for tonight it's going to have to work. Pace truck is diving off, though. Looks like green flag is back in the air once again. The top 3 we're back up on the top there. So you see a good battle brewing for the lead right now. John Fiddler on the inside of Drew Hirchko. Can't quite complete the pass as his teammate right now, Mason Crawford, is in 3rd place. Cody Olson and Nate Davis battling for 5th position. We'll see how that plays itself out if one of them can possibly get up to the front and try to get a win here tonight. Take a look back here to 6th place, though. Jason George pretty secure in that position. But Corey Tatinsky and Daniel Shepard battling pretty hard right now for 7th position. And one of these guys, a very good win. All of them very fast in this series. So you can't count anybody out until the race is over. It looks like a caution's going to be out. This one's going to involve Danny Waller Jr. So let's go back and take a look. Let's see here. All seem fine at the moment. Kevin Forcier. Oh, Forcier gave him a little bump. Turned him around. Looks like J.R. Bash is going to get a piece of it as well. Caution does come out, so unfortunate for him. Got spun around there. We'll see where he gets back in. Right now he's being shown in 20th. Back in last place, so that is unfortunate for him. We'll look to see if he can fight his way back up to the front here tonight. Your race leader at the moment still is the 26 of Drew Hirchko. So again, a good run for him tonight. As always, we know he's very fast. So we'll look to see if maybe he can get another win here tonight and to put another notch in his belt. Right behind him, though, is John Fiddler and Mason Crawford. Both very fast drivers and teammates. So we'll see if they maybe could work together to get by Hirchko. That will all be determined later on. We're only on lap 9 to 75. As we'll take a look here. That is our 2nd caution of the night for 3 laps so far. We have 67 laps to go here. No lead changes. It looks like one more lap. We are not going to go green this time, so we're going to take one more lap around the track here. Alright, looks like lights are off. Pace truck's getting ready to dip in. So that means we are about ready to go. Green flag racing one more time. There goes the pace truck diving off. We are green flag racing once again. Lap 11 of 7 underway. We still have plenty of racing still left to go tonight. Mason Crawford side by side with his teammate John Fiddler. Cody Olsen trying to get in the mix as well. But right now it does belong to Mason Crawford in third position. Crawford's trying to get it from his teammate as another caution is going to come out this time. Ken Short and Michael Sheridan look like they're going to get mixed up in it. Let's go back and take a look. Take a look here. Oh! Adam Davis cut the nose off of the 82 of Ken Short. There's Michael Sheridan getting involved in it. Going airborne off of the 82 of Ken Short. So that is going to cause a lot of damage. He is going to have to go to pit road and get that fixed. He is there. Michael Sheridan is now out of the race. Kevin Forcier coming down the pit road as well to get some damage repaired as we go back up to your race leader, still Drew Herchko. Not sure if we can see if those lights are on the pace car or not. They are indeed still blinking as we are on board with Drew Herchko in the 26 machine right now. And let's go on board with him with the TMD Rustic Decor onboard camera for this restart here in one lap. He will be starting on pole. So this will be very interesting to see how he restarts this race. It's going to be on the inside. It looks like so far the high side middle is where everyone's be driving, so we'll see if John Fiddler can possibly get the jump on him and get by him as the lights are off. So we are getting ready to go green flag racing here in about half a lap or so. Alright, again, pace truck will be diving off this time. So we'll see. It looks like they may be going single file this time as well. So let's go back to John Fiddler here for the onboard camera and kind of see how he does here. They are going single file. So we'll go on board with a lap or two here. And it looks like both of them kind of get into the outside wall, but Fiddler there diving is so hard. They're running the bottom now. Let's see if he can catch him here. We'll go at least a lap. We're running on board with John Fiddler with a TND Rustic Decor onboard camera. And coming up on the flag stand here, and caution is out once again. Let's take a look. This time it is going to be JR Bash getting involved in this one. Let's take a look and see what happened. Him and the 2 of Kyle Beck back here battling, so not sure. Oh, Kyle Beck gonna get a piece of him, and get a piece of him again. It's gonna drag him backwards a little bit. So Kevin Beck in the 2, or Kyle Beck, sorry. Kyle Beck in the 2, getting a piece of the 27, the 90 of Trevor Royer going around as well there. I'm not sure what brought that out. What brought that up? But we are going back to live here. Drew Herchko again still is your race leader. Nobody's been able to touch him. He has led 16 laps here. Of course, 9 of those have been under caution here. 59 laps to go, so we'll get the green flag. As it looks like, can't tell from that angle, the lights are still on the pace truck. So we're gonna go around one more lap. We'll go green flag racing with about 57 laps to go. So on lap 19, we will get the green flag once again. Looks like we are going single file once again. We'll see if they do go double file here once we get the one to go, and it looks like they are not. It's going to be single file once again. So we'll see here if we can get a good green flag run in here. We've had maybe 1 or 2 laps, 3 at the most here, for a green flag stint before we've had another caution. So kind of unheard of here in this series to have that many cautions, but it is definitely happening tonight. Unfortunate, but we are getting ready to get the green flag in about half a lap. Alright, green flag back in the air, lap 19 of 61. That is not correct. It's only going to be, it's supposed to be 75, so if they put this time too close to the laps here, they must have set it for an hour. We've told them a couple of times if they do that, it jacks with our overlays. We can't tell. It confuses them. It looks like we are 20 laps in here. We still have a bunch of laps to go. 65 is not correct. It will be 75 laps here tonight. So we'll keep you posted on that. Hopefully we do not run out of time like we did last week. But we are here in the race. Mason Crawford currently in a second position at the moment. He did get by his teammate John Fiddler. John Fiddler has some company right now between Cody Olson and Nate Davis back for third position. It looks like Cody Olson's going to try to get by him here for third position, but can't quite do it there. We'll see if he can do it at the line, but it's going to be Fiddler for third place right there on that lap. Again, lap 22 of 57 underway, but that is not correct. It's really lap 22 of 75. If we get enough green flags, that should correct itself based on time. But taking a look here, look through the field. Fourth place is Cody Olson. Fifth place, Nate Davis. Sixth place, Corey Zatinsky. Daniel Shepard in 7th place, Jason George in 8th place, Joshua Gaiman in 9th place, and Chad Miller rounding out the top 10. But Brad Dyer right there in 11th place, trying to run him down. See if he can't get up to him. I would expect he could. Brad Dyer is a very fast driver here, and so is the 112 in 12th place right now of Adam Davis. Look back up here in the front real fast. Drew Hirschko is still your race leader. He has led all 24 laps completed here. We're on lap 25 at the moment. Mason Crawford still in second place, trying to run down, but he has got a huge lead now over third place of Cody Olson. Cody Olson has his hands full right now with Nate Davis trying to get by him. So we'll definitely have to see if he can do so in the next few laps or so, as it is updated now, 26 of 75. Again, we have to get some green flag racing. If we don't, it does confuse the overlays when the time is short. So we have to have those green flag runs, which we are having now. This is definitely the longest stint we have had under green flag conditions at the moment. Corey Zatinsky, though, coming out of nowhere tonight. We know he's always fast, but he is in 5th position right now in the number 18 machine, and he is moving forward fairly quickly to try and come through and get the win. Daniel Shepard right there in 6th position in the number 69. But if you look here, John Fiddler right there, that is 2 teammates. And right behind them is the 9 of Jason George, all 3 teammates. As you look right there, we get them all 3 on the screen. That is 3 teammates from SRT Racing: John Fiddler, Daniel Shepard, and Jason George. One we haven't really got to talk about too much tonight, we go back here. Trevor Royer, usually so fast in these cars. He is back in 13th. He did get collected, and we saw him spun around there. Not sure exactly what got him collected into an incident, but he did have to pit for 2.6 seconds of repairs. So again, I'm not sure what happened there, as it looks like we got a lot of beating and making going on between the 16 of Chad Miller and the 112 of Adam Davis. Both of them do manage to recover from it, though. Back on the pit road, though, Andrew Ingles in the 33. Not sure what happened to him. He just pulled into pit road. We didn't see him in a caution, but he is 15 laps down now, so he's been out for quite a while. Going back up to the front, though, is Drew Herchko in the 26. He is currently your race leader at the moment. Cody Olsen now in second, as he did get by Mason Crawford, but still 1.9, almost 1.2 seconds behind race leader Herchko. We'll see if he can improve on that. So far, it's 2.133 seconds behind. Not improving on him at the moment. Mason Crawford to 3.3 seconds behind Drew Herchko right now, back in third place. Nate Davis trying to get a third place finish here tonight. We'll see if he can possibly get up there and do so, or if Corey Zatensky can get up there and get a win here tonight, or at least a top 3 finish. He's right now in 5th position. John Fiedler got back by his teammate Daniel Shepard to get to a 6th position. But Daniel Shepard, don't count him out. He is the team leader of that team, and they will race each other very hard and very clean, as Joshua Gaiman in the 177 did get by Jason George to take 8th position from him. So we'll keep an eye on all of these guys for later on in the race. Again, we're only on lap 35 of 75. So we'll take a look here. We still have 41 laps to go. It's going to be 40 at the line as we jump to our leader. So it is 40 laps to go, only 10 laps under caution, so now we do have a good green flag run. So we'll just have to wait and see if anybody can catch Herchko right now. 1.9, so Cody Olsen looks like he may be possibly reeling in Herchko, or Herchko very well could be trying to conserve fuel or tires here. All that varies from track to track, but he could be trying to conserve fuel. Maybe he thinks he's going to be real close. He might just be trying to save some for donuts. You don't really know. He could just be running conservative to not run into the wall or anything like that, or jeopardize that lead. But right now, he is still holding almost a 2-second lead over Cody Olsen. Not a whole lot of battling going on. That's probably the biggest battle right there between teammates. John Fiedler and Daniel Shepard at the moment. And at any given time, Joshua Gaiman is getting in the mix, as he is right now with Daniel Shepard. So we'll see. Again, we'll keep an eye on all these guys. They're almost going to be 3 wide, 4 back to 6th position right now. Shepard and Fiedler now being the battle that's going on. But here comes Gaiman, and it's going to be Joshua Gaiman and Daniel Shepard battling us. So they're kind of trading spots here as to who's battling with the 69 of Shepard, whether it be his teammate in John Fiedler or Joshua Gaiman. But looks like Joshua Gaiman is actually going to try to take that spot from him on the high side here in that 177 machine. And looks like he will indeed take the position from him quite easily there, as they touch just a little bit. No harm done there, just racing hard. But we'll see here. Shepard's going to take it back to the inside, and they're going to almost be 3 wide battling for 6th position. So we're going to take a look back here at Trevor Royer now, who's moving up through the field now to a 10th position. He's trying to get by Jason George in the number 9 machine, currently in 9th position. So he's going to try and see if he can't take that position and pad his top 10 finish here tonight in this race. Again, Cody Olsen now back to 2.3 seconds behind Drew Herchko, your race leader, who has led 42 laps here tonight, as we are on lap 43 of 75. Take another look here. We've had 4 cautions for the night. We've had 10 laps under caution, 33 laps to go, 0 lead changes. So far, another dominant performance from the 26 of Drew Herchko. Again, he's so dominant always. here in the series, especially in the opens. It's definitely his style of racing, and he is showing why he is so fast in these cars and why he has so many wins. So just for a moment here, we are going to run a lap here. We're going to go on board with him from the cockpit on his helmet cam and see what it's like to be him with our T&D Rustic Decor onboard camera. Alright, that was a lap or two with Drew Herchko. You see he has got so much speed in that machine tonight. He's got a 3-second lead over second place Cody Olsen. So it looks like Ken Short is out of the race now. He is now 7 laps down. Andrew Ingles still on pit road, 32 laps down, so that's unfortunate for him. JR Bash got tangled up there earlier, but he is still on the lead laps with 16 cars. Of the 20 on the track right now, 16 of them, 16 on the track, 16 on the lead lap too. So all the cars running on the track are on the lead lap. So that is very impressive for them. As right now we are in lap 49, fixing to be lap 50. As you can see, the gap between JR Bash and the leader. So JR Bash may be caught here very shortly to possibly go a lap down. We'll see if Herchko can catch him, as we have 26 laps to go left in this race. So any predictions in chat? Who do you think is going to win here tonight? Right now the top 5, take a look, belong to Drew Herchko, Cody Olsen, Nate Davis, Corey Zatinsky, and Mason Crawford. Right outside the top 5 is John Fiddler, Joshua Gaiman, Trevor Royer now up to 8th, Daniel Shepard in 9th, and Jason George in 10th position at the moment. So let us know in chat, who do you think is going to win? Who do you want to win here tonight? Who are you rooting for? Definitely let us know who you're rooting for. But right now, this really doesn't have a whole lot of battles going on. That's probably your closest battle for the most dominant position right now, as Mason Crawford did get to 5th place right now. Nate Davis is the 3rd place car, but Corey Zatinsky moving up so quickly right now, up to 5th position, trying to get by Nate Davis. So we'll watch this for a little bit here and see if Nate Davis can hold off Corey Zatinsky for 3rd place. If he can, it would be a good feat. But Corey Zatinsky has definitely got a fast car here tonight. He is moving through that field very quickly. And let's see here, Corey, again, he's so close and just can't quite complete the pass there, as we are on lap 54 of 75. Fixed to be 55 of 75 in about half a lap. Right there on his back bumper, still can't complete the pass, but here he comes to the inside, and it looks like Corey Zatinsky will cut off the nose of the 36 of Nate Davis, but it's enough. He will get by him. Wasn't the cleanest pass ever, but it wasn't too terribly dirty, and he did get the job done to get by him. As you can just see how dirty that car is in the front from staying behind him so long, but he is now by him for 3rd position, so good run for Corey Zatinsky. Now let's see if he can catch up to Cody Olsen, as we'll keep an eye on the difference between them two, which is probably going to decrease. I would imagine Corey Zatinsky is definitely very fast here tonight. Even then, he's 6.8 seconds behind your 2nd place car, Cody Olsen, behind the leader, and only about 3 seconds behind the race leader. So It's got a lot of work cut out for him, too, as Nate Davis is going to get into the outside wall trying to get back by Corey Tatinsky. And that is definitely going to hurt his car there just a little bit. As you can see, a little damage to the right side of that car. Again, Mason Crawford was in third, but he's back now in fifth position. So he's got to pick it up just a little bit if he wants to get back to the front, but do not count him out at the moment. Take a look back here to John Fiddler, who is currently in a sixth position, as he has got his hands full with Joshua Gaiman still right on his back bumper, and so is Trevor Royer. Trevor Royer again so fast here, as you can just see how dirty those cars are getting. You can tell who's been behind a lot of cars here tonight. As you look at John Fiddler, does not have very much mud on that car at all compared to everyone behind him. So, Fiddler into the outside wall, though he may have had some help from Gaiman. Gaiman is going to get by him, though. So it looks like here comes Fiddler, though. Fiddler's going to try to get back by him for that position. Again, not sure from the angle we had if Fiddler may have had a little help from Joshua Gaiman in the 177. But either way, he's going to try to get back by him for sixth position. Gaiman's definitely going to try to hold him off. So a good battle going on right now for sixth position between Gaiman and Fiddler. It looks like it's going to go to Gaiman, though. Take a look back, though. Here comes Daniel Shepard in the 69er now. He is currently being shown in 8th, but he's going to try to get by his teammate. If he can, it looks like he will indeed pass him, but he just couldn't quite hang on to it. So we're going to try one more time. He will get by him that time before 7th position. Take a look here, back up to the front. Drew Hirschko, 5.333 seconds ahead of Cody Olsen right now in second position. Corey Satinsky, he's got an 8-second lead over him, so I'm not sure, barring that Drew Hirschko does not get into the wall of any kind, if they are going to be able to possibly catch him. He has got such a dominant lead. It looks like Cody Olsen is slowing down. Not sure what is wrong with that car. But he is going to pull it onto pit road. So again, while we're here, let's take a quick look and see what happened. Not sure, maybe he ran out of fuel. 10 laps short here. He is definitely slowing there, so he may have possibly run out of fuel here tonight. Again, not sure. I will try to get a word in with him if we get a chance. But back up here to the front, 10 laps to go. Drew Hirschko is your race leader. That gives the second place to Corey Zatinsky, still 8 seconds behind the leader. And now back in third is Mason Crawford. So, again, I'm not sure what happened to Cody Olsen, as he is on pit road now for about 12 seconds, going on a little over that. So, not sure if he had some damage. Didn't look like it. Or if he just ran out of fuel. He is now 3 laps down out of this race. So, unfortunate for him, as he looks like he's going to get about 14th position after being in second for so long. But again, can Nate Davis get by Mason Crawford right now? That is the question. And we do have Kyle Drake in the chat telling us he did run out of fuel, so 10 laps short. That is quite a few laps to run out short on fuel. Usually they get a lap or two, but he may have been counting on some extra caution laps here tonight and did not get them. So, not sure. It looks like Nate Davis may be out of fuel too. He's pulling it to pit road, so not sure if he is out as well. A lot of guys running out of fuel here. This could be an issue here tonight. And this is open setup, so you have to pick the amount of fuel. As it looks like Drew Hirschko now trying to run down the one of Danny Wohler Jr. He is going to try to put him a lap down if he can, but he's got 5 laps to do it here, as we have only 5 laps left in this race. But again, looks like 2 drivers running out of fuel. It's going to be Cody Olsen and Nate Davis. Not sure if any of these other guys ran out of fuel as well. But it's going to be very interesting to see, as it looks like we have another car pulling down pit road. Chad Miller going to be pulling it to pit road. So yet another car, no damage, pulling it to pit road, running out of fuel here tonight. So these guys did not prepare for green lap racing here, green flag racing, as we've had 3 cars now run out of fuel. So the question is, does the 26, the 18, or the 19, that is Herchko, Zatinsky, or Crawford, have enough fuel in their car as well? I don't see Herchko slowing down at all, so he very well may have enough fuel to finish this race tonight. But that is unfortunate for these guys, as we have now only 11 cars left on the track. A few wrecks, and then a few just running out of fuel with 2 laps to go. It's going to be interesting. We're going to keep an eye on this. It looks like our top 3 so far do have enough fuel to make the race, but we will definitely keep an eye on them. That's going to put a lot of people in the top 5 now that we're not currently in the top 5. So a good run for all these guys to hang in there and just kind of get lucky here tonight with the fuel running out of these cars. Again, it's kind of unfortunate for those 3 drivers. Again, it looked like Chad Miller may have run out of fuel. Nate Davis and Cody Olson all running out of fuel, but the white flag is out. Drew Herchko is currently your race leader, and it looks like he will be the winner here tonight. He will indeed. Your race winner is going to be Drew Herchko in the 26. Corey Zatinsky finishing in 2nd, and Mason Crawford finishing in 3rd. So another good run for Herchko, leading all 75 laps here. So this race is officially over, but do not go anywhere. We will be right back with your top 3 interviews and the rest of your post-race show here in just a few minutes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here with your 3rd place finisher tonight, Mason Crawford. You stayed up front all night, and then we get word that Cody Olson ran out of fuel 10 laps short, so that quite a few laps to run out of fuel short here. Usually we see people run out of fuel with 1 or 2 laps to go, but 10 laps is quite a bit. Had he not run out of fuel, do you think you could have caught up with him and tried to pass him for the position, or was it kind of a lucky break for you here tonight?
Oh, it was definitely a lucky break. I thought there'd be more people to run out of fuel, to be honest. People talking before race about how much fuel they were putting in. Didn't sound like it was going to be enough, and it showed that it wasn't.
Yeah, definitely. We haven't seen... We've seen, 1 or 2. I think we had 3, maybe 4 drivers that ran out of fuel tonight. So it definitely goes to show that this is not just about out here turning left or turning right. Fuel strategy does come into play depending on how many cautions we get and how all of that plays out. Obviously, you did a good job with fuel strategy here tonight. You put enough in to get to the end. Were you close on it, or were you pretty good as far as lap wise?
Oh, I had a couple laps left. I filled it all the way up. I wasn't going to risk a couple gallons, a couple pounds over not finishing,
Yeah, definitely a smart call on that end. But it is a little later for some of you. Also, we won't keep you here too late, but any sponsors or shout outs you want to give for that 3rd place finish here tonight?
Shepherd Racing Team, MaxSpeedTV, Trueform Designs, and Jared Webb Excavation.
All right, again, congrats on a 3rd place finisher tonight. Jumping down to second place finish here, Corey Satinsky. We talk about you all the time. I don't think we've actually got to get you in the booth here for an interview. So how does it feel to get a top 3 finish here tonight?
I won one of the DSRL before, but yeah, it's great being here. I know the format was a little different than what we usually do with the heats and stuff, but even just making the feature race is getting increasingly difficult with the amount of people that are joining and racing. It's a feat in itself just to make the feature. So to get a top 3, it's incredible.
Yeah, definitely. And since we just talked to Mason of that in, did you go the route of filling the car up, or did you think you might have been running out of fuel too if this had gone any longer on green flag or laps?
Oh, I was fine. When we finished, I had about 3 laps left of fuel. I heard him talking before the race. I heard 18 gallons, which was way short. I was in the 25 area, so I don't know where 18 came from, but that's just what they ran. I ran the 25 and had a few laps to spare, so it worked out good.
Oh, you put on a good run here. Finished second. So any sponsors and shout outs you want to give for that second place finish?
Yeah, I want to thank my dad. I know he's watching at home. I want to thank you guys for putting this on, and the ADS guys. They do a lot of hard work so we can have a fun, clean place to race every week. And I want to thank UWU Motorsports. I've been running with them lately, and they've got a great group of guys and some great setups to work with, so it's been a great move there.
Good. Again, congrats on that second place finish. But jumping right over to our race winner here tonight. Again, we see you here so often in top 3. Yet again, another dominating performance. You led all 75 laps. Clearly as fast as you were going out there tonight. It didn't look like you had any concerns of fuel. Of course, we didn't think about it until we saw people running out. But the guys that ran out were the ones running up front here tonight. So do you think they had anything for you? Was that kind of also a good break for you to see some of the top guys running out of fuel?
Yeah, I think that was a good break for sure to get some of those guys run out of fuel, because I know if you didn't hit everything perfectly in every corner, then I was losing ground to second and third place. So I think that was a pretty good break. But I had no concerns until whatever it was, I think about 12 to go, whenever Cody said that he was out, and then I looked down at my fuel gauge and saw that I was pretty close as well. I ran 18 gallons for that race, and the first those first 10 laps or so, I was kind of cursing those cautions because I wanted to run green. But if we'd run green all the way, there was no chance that I was making it. I think I finished with less than half a gallon left at the end of that race.
Now that is definitely cutting it close there. But regardless, you may have cut it close, been a little daredevil out there. Those cautions definitely went in your favor here tonight. But it seems like you are so dominant in these open setups and, well, quite frankly, even in the fixed setups. If I don't recall, you might have won this race last week as well. We do so many races here that we lose track of them. But regardless if you did get that win or not, you put on another just fantastic race here tonight. So we know you have some sponsors and shout-outs you want to give. So who would those be here for the win here tonight?
Yeah, shout out to you, Charles, and MaxSpeedTV for doing the broadcast for us, and Rumley Engineering for helping out with the setups and making the car go fast, and the American Dirt Series, and Cody and Nate, and then Andrew for putting on the super late series. This is where I spend the majority of my time in this car, so it's good to have a series we can run in.
Yeah, definitely. Again, congrats on the another win here tonight. You're stacking them up pretty good. We need to get you some stickers to put on the side of that car to show off all these wins. But again, congrats on that. But we're not quite done just yet, folks. We still have 2 more pieces of business to take care of. One of those is your unofficial race results, again, barring any race control issues. Coming away with the win again is Drew Herchko, second place Corey Zatinsky, third place Mason Crawford, fourth place Joshua Gaiman, And 5th place goes to Daniel Shepard. So really good run for him tonight. Since he doesn't get to race as much as he would like to, so that is definitely a good night for him, especially a good points finish. 6th place goes to Adam Davis. 7th place, Jason George. 8th place, John Fiddler. 9th place, Danny Weller Jr. 10th place, Brad Dyer. 11th place goes to J.R. Bash. 12th place, Chad Miller. 14th, Nate Davis. 14th place, Cody Olson. And 15th place, Trevor Royer. 16th place goes to Kyle Beck. 17th, Ken Short. 18th, Angel Ingles. 19th, Kevin Forcier. And 20th goes to Michael Sheridan. Again, looks like Dylan Fox did not start the race here tonight, along with Jackson Lewis. So, again, not sure why those two did not get to start the race, but they may have left or had something come up. But they fortunately did not get to race with us here tonight. But before we sign off, we want to go through all of the sponsors that make all of this possible here for the American Dirt Series and MaxSpeedTV. Of course, on the American Dirt Series side of things, big shout out to virtual2reality.tv. Check them out on Facebook. They are one of the newest partners here on to join here for this series, or all of the series here for American Dirt Series. Karen's Custard and Hamburgers. Definitely, if you're in the 615 area code area, check them out for some great food. CMF Motors Electric, they are the title sponsor for all of the late model series, so check them out on Facebook. And Southern Indiana Lawn Care, they are the title sponsor for the USAC and the Sprint Car series, so definitely as well check them out. On the Max Speed TV side of things, we have two teams that help us keep going here on Max Speed TV. One of those is Shepard Racing Team, and the other is HRE Motorsports. So definitely give them a like on Facebook. Let them know you heard about them here on Max Speed TV. Colby's Eye Paints, they are the official paint booth of Max Speed TV. So deck them out at facebook.com/Colby's Eye Paints. And our longest running partner here on Max Speed TV is Performance PCs. For all your water cooling and modification needs, check them out at performance-pcs.com. But on behalf of the American Dirt Series and Max Speed TV, we will see you next Wednesday night.